Welcome everybody to the Let's Look Brad channel. So I'm out here this morning in the middle of nowhere basically again, doing some survey work. Pulled out my pickaxe, pulled out my sharpshooter shovel, checked my reference, my boundary and everything. And I was looking in the hole here. I was able to find my monument there. Basically just a round monument, beat the hell in bag, nothing much on it. So then also I had to go out to there is a green generator that's over there with a little marker, had a little posting on there, and also in the field over in the kitty corner there's a big hole in the ground with a rebar and a plastic cap on it. So I did find this monument here, and I'm going to look for the next one, but just to let y'all know, I will be having 2 quarter boxes here this afternoon. Well, we have our 2 boxes of quarters as ordered. As I mentioned, they're a little tough to get boxes up here, so I went ahead and I've ordered from multiple banks. I have a $50 box actually ready at 2 banks. Yeah, 2 banks I think it is. I got a call on them today. So I'm going to go ahead and open this one up. Hopefully this one's got some nice W's, some DDOs, DDRs, stuff like that. But hopefully that box is full with silvers. I mean, completely full, slat full. Like it's not a single eagleback or state quarter or whatnot in there. So it's just all silvers. That's just wishful thinking. If I get it open. There we go. Heavy glue. Alright, there we go. Nice. Oh man. That's a lot of brand new shinies there. Looks like we got a few circulated ones, but probably going to be majority of the brand new 2023 Denvers there. So that is for sure. All right, well, I don't expect too terribly much out of this, but I'm going to double check those new 2023 Denvers to see if there's any damage or strike throughs or anything like that on there for sure. To have those brand new as soon as you get them out of the box, that'd be nice. Anyhow, let me run through this. I'll bring you in when I get something. Well, I did have a 1965 up sitting up here. I went ahead and looked at it. Didn't have anything. That's going to do it for that first box. And I knew it was going to be a lot of new ones. Basically, I think I had 25, maybe 30 circulated quarters out of the whole box. I did pull out a couple here. Let me see. Get the scope right here. Bring it over. Now, this one here might not be anything, but it's a 2023 Denver. You can see it's got some toning on it. You see it's got a little damage on the cheek, but the D there, I'm not understanding what the D is. They're brand new quarters. I mean, they're so you can see the damage that's there on the basically what it looks like when the quarter falls off of the belt and goes into the pile or however they do it. But the D here is interesting. It's sliced all the way through. It's one big gash, so it's definitely not damaged from a quarter falling off a table. It had to be something done in the mint area there. I mean, it's pretty deep, so I'm not for sure. That's the only one that kind of stood out of anything on there. A little weak on the end guide, we trust there. There was no doubling on top here. And we'll switch it back to the backside. And I would figure on the reverse, as much as going on the reverse, there'd be some damage or extra die chips or strike through or something going on, but just nothing back here. Like I mentioned, there was a lot to look at on these quarters. And then too, this one here is a 2023 also. It's frosty. It's really frosty. And you can see it's got a lot of grease strike through. You see all the dotted speckly look. It's all the way around here. Definitely quite a bit of grease that was stacked up on it. I mean, yeah, it's just a nice little looking, like I say, nice looking quarter here, just being the frosty as it is. I don't see any DDO or whatnot on there. Back down here to the date and stuff. So yeah, and a lot of the threes on there were almost flat, like they were barely smushed on there. So yeah, I was just going to hold it off because it was frosty looking. It's in good shape too. There's no damage actually on it, just from the circulated wear of being in a roll. So let me see if I could throw this one by the trash. Pull this one out. All right, all silver, all silver. Let's see. My fingers up under the glue. Ooh. All right, we did it. and the box top was folded out. And we have circulated on this for sure. Not seeing anything silver, so we didn't get a full silver box. Anyhow, it's what's inside that counts. So a lot of older quarters in here, a lot of eagle backs. That looks good. Anyhow, let's go ahead and jump into it and see if we get something. So it hasn't been a whole lot going on with the box. I guess it's around, what, 27 rolls in there left. So I do have my 1965 to my 72 stacked in there. But that far bottom right coin, that's a 1965. I just pulled that one out. It's actually way better luster on without being on the, yeah, a lot more luster on it. Kind of crazy. 1965, that's a good looking quarter. Got some feathers on there too. Oh yeah, that's gonna look good on the scope. Nice 1972. I did pull out a Philadelphia, Nevada there. I want to say it's got some toning to it. You can just actually see it sitting here. So I pulled that one aside. I also pulled out a Philadelphia, New Mexico, which has got some toning on it also. But I wanted to see if it upgrades in the book. I did find a nice 1982 Denver. Got some luster on it too. Beautiful quarter. Yeah. That was definitely possibly going to be an upgrade, but this here, it's a San Antonio's Mission, and I flipped it over and it's got a W on there. So we got a 2019 W quarter, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, if I don't get a W out of here, I'm probably going to pick up another box, because we've been on a pretty good W streak for almost a year now. So basically getting W's out of every box, every other box, at least, you know, at least every hunt that we do. So anyhow, so I'm going to keep working on this roll here. And as I mentioned, there's 27 more rolls left in the box. All right, we're on 17 rolls. There's 16 in the box, but I have one in my hand. I want to show you a couple of extras that I've added in. But I opened this roll here, and you can definitely see that there's some silver right there. Nothing else looks silver. Let's see what she is. Pretty slick on the edge. Yeah, she's pretty slick. There's no mint mark. Is that a 1936? That's a 1936 quarter. Worse for wear, but silver is silver. Yeah, 1936, 36, gotta be a 3 there. They went from 1932 to 1964, so yeah. Wow, that's, so we do have some silver. That's nice. I'm hoping for another, that'd be nice to get more silver, but I'm hoping for another W quarter too. This one here was stuck out in the roll also. This was 2 rolls back? Yeah, 2 rolls back. And it was all copper around the edge. This is the obverse. You can see the coppering coming through there. It wasn't much nickel. If you turn it over, it's cool because there's partial copper on the top side there and then nickel on the bottom there. That's pretty awesome. It's not a full single layer, but it's definitely close. It's definitely an oddity. Definitely going to keep that. I did add some more bicentennials. You're definitely going to be looking for the DDO on the bicentennial. Majority of the time it's going to be on Liberty, but you will have it some of the times on the In God We Trust, and on the, I want to say the 1976 on the back end is where I've seen it. I haven't seen it on the 1776 before, but I'm going to double check these at the end of the video. Let's keep rolling along. Got 6 rolls left in the box. Added a couple more bicentennials. Just bring you in because of this one right here. It's all copper. You can see the color in between that one. It's just all copper. You can see, I'll definitely tell the color in between them. Pretty cool as an ender. Let's open it up and see what it is. And this is it. 1996. That thing is beautiful. Pure, just a single layer. That is crazy. Man, that looks really good. Cool. Nice addition there. Definitely see the colors. Wow. that's cool. And that will do it for our second box. We did have quite a few more bicentennials to add in there, which is nice because I like looking through the bicentennials. Didn't have, actually, there was 2 varieties there I was going to check out. This Montana, it might not be anything. It was just that little slice going up the skull there. Checked a couple of them. They stopped right at the eye line of where the eyeballs would be at, but that one went all the way through. So just going to take a gander just because it was right my eyesight view there. Anyhow, let me go ahead and run through the varieties, run through everything we've got here, and I'll bring you in for a wrap up. Didn't have anything that checked out in the varieties. The upgrade, I didn't need to upgrade for the Philadelphia that I had. So anyhow, we did get a good score out through this last box, basically, because the first box was all brand new quarters, the 2023. So we did get our 1936 silver quarter. So that was a really nice find. Silver is always welcome. We did get the 2019 W. Now the Missions quarter, the Missions W quarter is the one I do not have a whole ton of. Actually, I don't have hardly any. I've got one in my big album that's right here. And then I have this one here that I just found. And then I have one that's in my W binder. So I basically only have 3 San Antonio Missions quarters. Now, it's not, I guess, how hard it is to find them, but just to show you, so the 2019 W's there, I've got, that's the Lowell quarters, and I'll turn it over just to show you. So there's the W's that are all on there. It shows W, 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 W. So the Lowell quarters, as you see, I've got 4 or 5. There's going to be 6 of them. That's one in my binder. We come down here to the War in the Pacific. There's probably 6 of those. Like I said, there's only 3 of the San Antonio's Missions. Now, I did just put this 2019 here because I got to reorganize because the next page is full of them. So I've got 6 or 7 of those. Same thing with the bat quarters there, the American Samoa. I've got a ton of Samoas. There's 2 of them that are right here. I've got to stack and move. Now, the Ware Farms, looks like I'm a little shy on the Ware Farms. I'm about the same as the San Antonio Missions. Come down here, W quarters for the Tallgrass, Salt River, my bad. Salt River Bay, I've got quite a few of those. Now, the Rockefeller quarters, I've got 4 there. And it's going to be another 4 there and then 2 here. So that's 11 total. And then, actually, it's more than that of the Salt River because I've got them, like I said, I've got them separated all over the place. But the San Antonio Missions here is the one that's a little tougher for me to find, but it's in decent shape, probably around a 60, 58 grade, give or take. But anyhow, it's definitely another W quarter, another one for the book here. And then 1982 D, beautiful 1982. These are the ones that didn't have a high mintage on, so pull that one off to the side. And then at 65, that was at 1965. It probably was put into the washer maybe at one time. Not for sure. It's got a little more, a different looking sheen on there, like it is cleaned or whatnot. So and then I call it a single layer. So it's actually not a full, it is a full layer basically of all the copper toning and stuff like that. It does have a sheen to it. Now, if you wanted a full single layer coin, this is one I found a while back. That is going to be the full copper. You see the depth and the toning difference between them both. So this one's going to be a full copper layer there. That's 2000 Denver. And between the difference of that one also. Same thing to this one. I didn't mark it up really, but it's got dual layers on there, but you can see that nickel's coming out on the right side of there and all the coppers on this side here. So they're really nice. Really, it's an oddity basically, but definitely going to hold on to those. And let's go over here and take this here 1936, open up the silver jar, pop her on in there, and we'll close that here in a second. But it was a nice 2-box hunt. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I'm heading to that 500 subscriber mark. I will have a 500 subscriber giveaway coming up whenever we hit that mark. Pretty nice 2 little mystery bags. I've got a nice presidential set of coins I'm going to give out, some silvers and stickers and shirts and everything else. So anyhow, y'all like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you comment and have a great day.